Ladies and gentlemen, I have two heat checks today. The first one comes to the Milwaukee Bucks. Even though they took an L, which I will get into during this segment, I got to give them a heat check for them to win 16 in a row. That was just remarkable to be where they at right now. It's remarkable. So I got to give a heat check to the Milwaukee Bucks. In doing so, the Milwaukee Bucks are currently 46-18 on the season, number one in the East. They ranked 11 in points per game at 115.6. Number one in rebounding at 49.2. 15 in assists at 25 a game. And fifth in the opponent's points per game at 111.5. They are top 15 in every category, as you can see right here. We all know who's the man of the Milwaukee Bucks. That is Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the front runners for the MVP along with Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. Giannis is averaging 31 points per game with 12 rebounds and 5 assists. You can't argue with those numbers. He's not alone. Jrue Holiday has been doing his thing, averaging 20 points a game with 5 boards and 7 assists a game. Those are some good numbers to have as a running mate. This run started after they took an L on January 21st to the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland, 114-102. Since then, they went on a tear. They beat Detroit. They beat Denver. They beat Indiana. They beat New Orleans, and Charlotte, the Clippers, the Heat, the Blazers in Portland. The Lakers on the road, the Clippers on the road, Boston at home, Bulls on the road, Miami at home, Phoenix at home. Good game. I watched that game. Went to Brooklyn to take down the Brooklyn Nets. Put my Magic in their place before they ended up losing to the Philadelphia 76ers, but winning yesterday against the Washington Wizards. So we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 in a row. 17-2 in their last 19 games. 17-2 in their last 19 games. Think about that. They played 19 games and they went 17-2. But the 16-game winning streak in between the two losses. That's hard to do. That is just hard to do, to win that way, to win that long. But it's the Milwaukee Bucks, my Eastern Conference champions, to come out of the East. But speaking of that loss, Sixers snap Bucks win streak with late rally, 133-130, down up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Joel Embiid, 31 points, 6 boards, 10 assists. Tyrese Maxey put in 26. James Harden was the man of the game of that night. 38 points, 9 boards, 10 assists. He was a rebound away from a triple-double. Nevertheless, James Harden and Joel Embiid combined for 69 points, 15 boards, and 20 assists. Sometimes that's what you got to do to slow down a guy like Giannis and get the Bucks out the way. That's what they did, and they handled business. For the Milwaukee, Giannis had 34 points, 13 boards, 4 assists. Brook Lopez, 26 points, 6 boards. Jrue Holiday, 26 points, 13 assists. Grayson Allen had a game of his life with 20 points, hitting 6 threes. Played pretty much the third quarter was the Grayson Allen show, as he went off in 20 in the third quarter to get the Bucks the lead, but Philly stormed back in the fourth and came out victorious. Nevertheless, the Milwaukee Bucks are number one in the East. They have a game and a half lead on the Boston Celtics. For the most part, the Boston Celtics was the front runners of the East for most of the season until this point in time. Philly is 4.5 games back on the Bucks, even though they just beat the Bucks. We still got a ways to go. We have about 20 games to go. Milwaukee has about, let me think, they are 46 and 18, so that's what, 64 games. So they have about 18 games left. Yeah, we about less than 20 games left into the regular season. So it's still time for Boston and Milwaukee to fight back and forth for the overall court advantage of the East. So we shall see how that goes. In those last 19 games that I just referred to, Giannis has been averaging 27.8 points per game on 55.5% shooting, grabbing you 12.2 rebounds, and giving you 6 assists a game. In the 18 games that Jrue Holiday has played during that 19-game stretch, 20 points per game, shooting 50% from the field, 39% from three-point range, giving you 5 boards a game and 6 assists a game. Chris Middleton, who's still recovering from injury, he played in that 14-game stretch. He gave you 14 points a game off the bench, shooting 46% from the field, 31% from three, with 5 boards and 4 assists. Not bad, but one of the main people who's been helping out Jrue Holiday and Giannis is Brook Lopez in the last 18 games, giving you about 16 points per game, shooting 53% from the field, 36 from three, and giving you 7 boards. Nevertheless, the journey's not done yet. This is a very interesting stretch for the Milwaukee Bucks. The next 6 games here, you'll see the Magics, you'll see the Brooklyn Nets. You got to go to Golden State on Saturday for a primetime game. You got then after that, you go to Sacramento, you go to Phoenix. That's a 3-game West trip to 1, the defending champs, 2, the surprising Kings, and 3, the new look Suns with Kevin Durant in the lineup. Then you have Indiana and Toronto coming in to finish out this 6-game little stretch right here. So nevertheless, Milwaukee, y'all been doing y'all thing. I can't be mad at you. So y'all get the heat check, and I'm proud of you.